Hi everyone, this is Kevin from Supernatural Selection. Are you an independent creator? Do you have a webcomic or an Etsy store? Do you 3D print things? Or are you just looking to get some word out for your Discordian cabal with social terrorism? Well, we'd love to help. And David, I believe you've got some details about how we can help.
Why, certainly. If you go to supernaturalselectionpod.com/contact, that is supernaturalselectionpod.com/contact, you can learn how to advertise with us.
That's right. I believe the rate is $2 per episode. You can't beat that with a stick.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, we've tried.
Yeah, that's cheap. That's literally cheaper than dirt.
Mm-hmm. And best of all, if you're not sure how to write an ad, we'll do it for you. We'll even record it.
Absolutely. Just let us know what you need in the ad, and we'll be happy to do that for you.
And again, that URL is supernaturalselectionpod.com/contact.
And now, back to the show. So I discovered we've got this this new candidate for mayor on Facebook, and I want you to imagine a kid in 10th grade wearing an ill-fitting business suit, attempting to really hard to grow facial hair, that thinks he's an R&B singer running for mayor.
What the shit?
Yeah, I mean,
I click on his media and like it immediately launches into like a vocoded R&B song, and I'm like, I'm done. like 0.5 seconds in, I am done.
I'll vote for him. Why not?
Sure, why the fuck not? Let's vote for the guy that everything on there is about. I'm running for Christ.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
City for Christ.
Yep.
Christ City.
Christ City!
Well, with that, we're launching the distraction hole here. I guess you can't launch a hole, can you?
Falling into it.
Let's say we're gonna just gaze into the precipice of the distraction hole.
Sure.
Just look longingly at it and wish we were enveloped in its loving embrace.
You're about to be.
The cult of the distraction hole.
Yes.
I will pass out the flavored drink. I have not decided what it will be. Maybe something mangosteen flavored.
Oh, god damn it. Fucking mangosteens, you low-tax son of a bitch.
But this is the distraction hole. I sometimes am known as Mike. I am the host tonight. So don't expect a whole hell of a lot. I can tell you that much. We also have David. How are
Hello.
you, David?
I'm doing okay, but I'm pondering something about Christ City. How do they feel about crosswalks?
Well, the crosswalk is where the person dresses up as Jesus and walks down the street dragging the cross.
Or is he in drag?
That's a crosswalk.
Cross-dressing walk.
And we also have Kevin. Kevin,
Hello.
do you want to cross-dress?
Don't think I've ever actually... I mean, I've done cosplay. I've never actually cross-dressed before. I mean, when I was a kid, if you left shoes out, I would put the shoes on no matter what and walk around.
Oh, like Jerry Brunos.
Yeah.
And if you left a bra and some makeup out, he'd put them on and like say he's a very sexy girl.
No, because, dude, my mom, man, did she look like she put on a lot of makeup?
No.
Thank you.
So would you consider a girl cheerleader outfit cross-dressing?
Sure.
As even if it's a costume?
Yeah.
Okay, then I have.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, but you were also dressed as Ganon.
Oh, it was a gender bent cheerleading Ganon.
Oh, there you go.
What about you, David?
I watch enough Drag Race. I think I'd have fun. I would eat that shit up.
But you haven't, like, yet.
No. Like
you're not.
closest I've done is I've worn like a dress as a robe because I went as kind of like a dark priest one year
But you weren't
for Halloween.
specifically a
Yeah.
female
No,
character, trying to present as a female character.
no.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
one day though, I would have fun with that. But like the thing is, I can't like lose the beard, so I'd have to be like you've seen Lady Beard, right?
Well, you could do something with like a veil.
Right.
Ooh.
No, but there is I forget the name of a guy, but he's like a huge bearded guy, but he always dresses up in like pink Lolita dresses.
I've seen a lot of
yeah.
that kind of stuff before.
Yeah.
And like, no, it's a vibe, man. It's
And
cool. It's like,
I've
go
seen
for it.
some very bearded drag people before too.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of that, our sainted friend Paul, Master Jibo of the Sideways Dingo, he dressed in drag for a men's, fashion thing at our college, and I'm not gonna lie, man, he made a pretty damn good woman. Like he looked like someone's mom.
Like Dave Foley.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or like that time.
Yeah.
Should I just call him Calypse instead of his real name?
Calypse.
He went to Halloween
Forget about that.
dressed as a lady, and didn't somebody like that he didn't know him hit on him or something like that?
Yes, they were drunk and
Well,
they hit on him, and then later he was laying on the couch, and everybody started teabagging him.
Oh yeah, because he had like got drunk and passed out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and woke up with balls over him.
Yes, fun time. Man, I miss my 20s. I miss my 30s too.
That's every decade prior to this.
I'm sure give me about 5 years, I'll miss my 40s too.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Next year I'm gonna miss my 40s.
well, I think it'll take a while. Like you won't be able to look. You'll be close enough that you won't be able to look back and think of things were better then. But once you hit your like 52, 53, 54, you'll be able to look back and go, "Wow, I really hurt less in the 40s."
Once metaphorically my muffler falls off, that's when it's gonna happen.
Yeah. So, anywho, do we have anything we have to do at the top of the show before we get into our individual segments? I guess that's a no.
No, I was thinking,
Taking too long.
Yep,
5,
no,
4,
I got
3,
nothing.
2,
I got
1.
nothing.
You're done. All right. So, let's see. How should I decide? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. David, you go first.
Oh shit. Well, okay then. All right, I'm ready to go.
Fucking wow.
So no, I do appreciate that. Like we were taking a little bit of time between these because it allows me to bank up some stuff.
Sure.
Something that last time we were going to record we didn't get to, but I wanted to mention I had taken Holly to a local wrestling show.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a promotion, a little Southern California promotion called Danger Pro Wrestling. It was a lot of fun. It was her first time going to one. She seemed to enjoy it quite a bit. But yeah, it was in our little historic Hemet Theater. And it's an indie promotion, so she had the wonderful, iconic experience of going out to have a cigarette and watching two of the luchadors sharing a joint
Nice.
behind the building. Right, that's the type of vibe. Right, it's great.
Fucking nice.
Yeah. No, it was a lot of fun. It was like 7 doors were broken.
Wow.
So yeah, we're shouting La Puerta, La Puerta, and they bring out a door from backstage and slam a guy through it.
That's amazing.
Yeah. They had some fights spill up into the aisles and across the rows. One dude took a suplex onto the concrete, and I felt that in my fucking seat. Yeah, yeah, it was great. Like the guy was Dirty Ronald McDonald, and he was like a juggalo with a Ronald McDonald theme. Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
It was beer and watching big dudes like throw each other around. It's always a fun time. And I guess they're doing monthly shows in my town. So, for like $10, I can go watch a couple hours of like dudes beating the shit out of each other. And it's great.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not a bad way to kill some time. And then the other thing is so that was an indie show, and that was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. A couple, oh god, it must have been like 2 months ago. AEW was doing AEW being the wrestling promotion, not a root beer brand.
Okay.
Yeah, well, because I think there was confusion last time I mentioned them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were doing a show pretty close by, and I didn't get the go at the time. But when they come around next, I think I'm going to do it because, man, I've been watching AEW for almost this entire since the beginning of the year, and like I love it. I'm having so much fun following the show week to week. I have my favorite wrestlers and everything like that. It's been such an experience, and I like highly recommend it because there's some great talent and there's some cool shit that they're doing.
Cool.
One of my highlights is all right. So, what do you all know about like wrestling?
Yeah, that's great.
Exactly?
Yeah.
Sorry, the cat was being-
What's that?
Oh, sorry. Zelda was being noisy and trying to attack the Xbox. So
Okay, that'll happen.
yeah,
Well,
but
I mean,
but like some of the terminology and stuff, you all know that, right?
I mean, I know about kayfabe, what a heel is.
Okay.
Was it like a straight match?
Face.
Yeah,
face and-
shoots and everything like that. Okay.
Yeah, shoots and ladders and
Right.
and rummy cub and wait, no, that's different.
What's shoots and ladders? I don't know what that is.
It's where they shoot you with a ladder.
No.
Sorry, I just had to
about
like
you?
spray my cat.
Okay.
It's gonna be a chaos stream. I think I'll see what I can do to edit her out, but I don't know how much editing I'm gonna be doing.
No, that's cool, dude.
Yeah. So anyway, so I've liked wrestling. I usually don't have like I haven't had cable in like fucking years. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna like keep up on
Right.
stuff. But back when I had cable, do you remember the channel El Rey?
No.
So it was a channel that was partially created by Robert Rodriguez, the director.
Okay, no, I didn't. I've never heard of this.
So literally,
I
it
don't
is.
think-
Oh yeah, go for it.
I don't think we've had cable in like more than a decade, maybe more than that.
Yeah, it's
Right.
been
It's
Two weeks, huh?
like probably 2016 was the last time I had cable.
Okay. Well, El Rey was one of these channels. So Robert Rodriguez, good director, who's made some good stuff. So the channel was
Loved
basically
Spy
just like,
Kids.
huh?
Said loved Spy Kids.
Yeah. So it's all like 80s action films, kung fu stuff, like movie, like shows about creation of film. But the other thing they had on the schedule that was super interesting was a program called Lucha Underground.
You've told us about that a little bit.
So
Yeah.
So you ever like live your life and you're just going about your thing, and you discover something that you know that has not been in your life, and you're cursing the fact that it has never been in your life before.
Specifically, El Rey, is that what you're talking about?
That's kind of sounding that way, yeah.
Yeah,
They
I'm a
do
little
have
mad.
they do have kind of a revised version of that, like as like one of those free channels you can get on like Roku and stuff like that.
Okay,
where
so it's not around anymore.
yeah, you can still find episodes of Lucha Underground, which I suggest. Lucha Underground, which I suggest because that show is like you do like wrestling, but with like deep storylines, and it's like Mortal Kombat. There's like all sorts of like magic effects and stuff that they do in their little.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, literally
How
one
do
of
I
one of
not-
the luchadors was a time traveler from the future.
Why are we not just watching it now and we're recording this? What the fuck?
I will get you a link. You guys watch a couple episodes, and then you are going to love it. Like that. So the key thing is like it introduced me to a lot of like wrestling talent, who I became a really big fan of. Right. So they had a luchador named Prince Puma, and real name Trevor Mann, but he had like a luchador mask that kind of had a leopard print and everything like that. He was like he was the face, right? He was like the champion multiple times, super athletic. That's the thing I like about Lucha Libre is that like everybody's doing flips and shit, right?
Oh yeah, no, that's what I love about a lot of the luchador matches is they're very acrobatic.
Yeah, but it was great because they would have these things where it's like, okay, we're gonna have a luchador go up against one of the big strong guys, right? Or
Right.
hey, we're gonna have a 4-way match for a belt, and oh yeah, we'll throw a couple of the women's division in there with the men.
This
right?
is like that one match I saw where the dude like jumped up, wrapped his legs around his partner like face down, and like arched his back up and started doing this snake thing and hypnotized the other wrestlers.
Yeah, it's stuff like that. That's like normal
Yeah.
shit for Lucha Underground.
Awesome.
So anyway, like the promotion was on for I think like 4 or 5 years, and then El Rey folded as a channel, and the talent all went their separate ways. One of them, Prince Puma, he signed with the WWE as Ricochet. Now, WWE, not my favorite promotion because they don't do a lot of great stuff with certain people. They have their like little league, like I call it the little league, but it's like the lower card promotions that have their own show. People get stuck there and everything like that. Eventually, so Ricochet did not go over well in WWE. Like fantastic, in-ring skills. His microphone game was not the greatest, but his contract expired and he moved over to AEW. Now, what Ricochet is doing in AEW is like some of the best character work I have seen. This guy is fucking incredible as an athlete, and he is making such a great performance out of being a heel. Like,
Right.
he is making a meal of that shit. So, number one, he has a gimmick right now with a golden pair of scissors where he'll stab other people with them.
What the fuck?
Yes. There was legitimately a fight between him and another guy over a coat. I shouldn't just say the other guy. It's Swerve Strickland. He was kill shot in Lucha Underground. So a lot of these people come together again from previous promotions, but they were fighting over a coat because it was an inherited coat from Swerve's promoter's family, and then now there's been this bit because Trevor Mann, he's a bald guy, right? So now everybody is throwing bald jokes at him, and he really plays into it. They've now got a thing where like people will slap the top of his head as a spot, just to like embarrass him. He picks fights with everybody. He also there was a video of him on the Chris Jericho cruise. So these wrestlers have a cruise, right?
Oh my god.
And at the cruise, someone threw him a wig, and he put it on. And he went from Ricochet to Rico Suave. It was so fucking incredible. He just buys into it. So the other, I think it was last week, I saw a match where he was with one of the Young Bucks, and he's on the ground, right, like showboating, and the guy comes behind him and leans backwards over his head, so his hair drapes down in front of Ricochet's face, and Ricochet starts like pretending like, oh yeah, it's my long hair, right? It's just the performers in this show are amazing, and week to week I'm following some incredible talent, and I cannot recommend it enough.
It sounds like they're having way more fun than any of the other wrestling I've ever seen.
There's some really legitimately crazy, and it's cool because they like embrace some crazy character work. So one of my favorite luchadors is Hologram, who is a computer simulation. So he comes out with like lasers and shit, and glowing LED visors and a glowing LED chest piece.
Mike, this sounds kind of like if Dragon Con wrestling was better.
So I was going to say Dragon Con wrestling, so every year Dragon Con has its own wrestling thing, and they pull talent from, other local
it's in Atlanta,
wrestling
right?
federations.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of wrestling talent in Atlanta.
But it's its own thing because they, come up with characters exclusively for DCW.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, it's been interesting. Like David said, this is they definitely seem to have a lot more fun with it there.
Yeah. And I do not enjoy WWE. I am not a fan of the McMahons.
Yeah.
And but like it's become a thing when we're at Dragon Con where I'm like, fuck it, let's watch the wrestling.
There's just something so fun about it, especially when they get into the mic work.
When they don't give a shit and they just start like, oh my god, it's great because like that is not a hit and you just acted like your face is destroyed.
Well, I mean, and they do get hurt. Like there's some serious.
It's gonna happen. You are up there being physical.
Like I felt my chair shake when that guy hit the concrete.
Oh, I can imagine.
They are mortgaging their future health
Yeah.
for their current
Yes.
occupation.
Oh, about the event that I saw and I took Holly to, like talking about characters and bits. They had one wrestler who came out who was doing kind of like I'm a macho American kind of guy, but he was clearly Latino. But he kept pretending he was white. So he was insulting
God.
Are there any Mexicans here? Go back. It was so fucking funny, and he sold
my
that shit,
God.
and it worked so well because like the dude is clearly Latino.
That's
Right.
amazing.
But
I'm gonna have to. You say it's up on
I
a
can-
channel.
So if you want to watch, which one are you talking about? AEW or Lucha?
Yeah, the one you've been watching.
Okay,
that you went and
AEW.
saw. Yes.
So the cool thing is, all of the matches are on a week after on Max, the streaming service, but they also
Wow.
live stream them. So Wednesdays and Saturdays, if I'm at home, usually I'm not because I have my tabletop stuff. I will watch the event live on Max.
Okay.
But like a week later, they'll have the episode up. There's also other ways to watch it. Like I'll tell you about that later. But I just want to talk about some of the cool talent that I've seen there. So I've mentioned Ricochet, who's fantastic. You ever heard of? Let's see. I'm just trying to find. Okay, have you ever
don't
heard
know.
of Kenny Omega?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I can 100% say I have never heard of anyone you're about to ask me about.
Okay,
But
no, that's
I
fair.
am now enthralled by hologram.
Yeah, no, I will send you a YouTube compilation of cool hologram shit, right?
Okay.
Yeah, if you like the luchadors, there's plenty of fun to be had there. But like, they carry a wide variety of people. The other thing is that they have partnerships with other world promotions, right? So they have a partnership with a certain Mexican promotion, and they have a partnership with New Japan Pro Wrestling. So currently, the international champion is Kenny Omega, and he's like a wrestler's wrestler. Even when I wasn't like super into wrestling, I knew about Kenny Omega.
Okay.
Just like pro guy.
He's
like
one of those guys that the everybody else in the industry respects.
yes, and he's also like one of the presidents of AEW because he helped start this company, right?
Okay.
Kenny is amazing. All of his moves are fucking anime references. He has one called the One-Winged Angel, referring to
my
Sephiroth.
Yeah, I get it. I
Yes.
fucking get it.
Yeah. No, Kenny Omega is fantastic. He has and you start recognizing all their little spots and bits that they're doing. They've got a lot of great Japanese wrestlers right now. Konosuke Takeshita, very, very cool. Awesome dude. He comes out with like an Oni mask. He's like a big fucking
cool.
dude too, right? I love Mark Briscoe. He does this thing called Redneck Kung Fu.
Oh God.
So he basically I think he did a lot of Juggalo wrestling for a while, but he's missing some of his teeth. He looks like a dude you'd buy weed from in Mississippi, wearing like army pattern like cargo shorts.
Okay, now in all fairness, that's a dude you buy the harder stuff from. Weed you buy from the young guy who's got all of his teeth. And
That's
you
fair.
know,
He's more of a meth dealer look. But
let's get that right, damn.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But no, he's got this like redneck kung fu, so he does all like the Bruce Lee yelps. But all of his but he's got like all of his moves are like puns on like chicken farming and shit. And like he'll do this thing where he does like the tips of his fingers to uppercut somebody and does that kind of like Bruce Lee yelp. It's legitimately amazing. He's one of those like guys who like everybody loves him, but he never really wins. But so good, so good.
Good performance, though. Right.
Yeah. I'm not going to mention too many others. I do want to mention, their female roster, their ladies wrestling, legitimately some amazing talent in here. So the current TBS champion, because the show airs on TBS, right?
I saw that when I Googled it just now.
So Mercedes Moné, she's the current champion. She is like Snoop Dogg's cousin.
Really?
Yeah, she's amazing. She is absolutely amazing. A couple of the other ones I really like. Jamie Hayter is really cool. She has this really fun like 70s theme going on right now.
Okay.
Also, Tony Storm She has this like turn of the century Hollywood kind of vibe, and
Yeah.
she speaks with like the transatlantic accent. I have a huge crush on Willow Nightingale. She's fantastic. Yeah, just like this ladies roster is amazing. But you know, the other thing is like because this is pro wrestling, you have these factions, right? And I am just so into this one story they're doing with a group called the Hurt Syndicate.
The Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah, when they come in, people start shouting, "We hurt people!" Yeah. So the Hurt Syndicate,
Okay.
former wrestler MVP is kind of their promoter. Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin are the Hurt Syndicate themselves. But then there's another wrestler who I like. I like the heels. That's the thing. I like the
Well,
assholes, right?
Yeah, they're always more fun in
Yeah.
wrestling. I mean, and also, I don't know. I'm a shut up. I don't know nothing.
No. It's fair. It's fair. But this heel that I like is MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and he goes by MJF. And imagine like a Long Island douchebag with a ton of money and an ego, the size of Texas.
Oh dear.
And he's trying to get into the Hurt Syndicate. So for the past few weeks, they've had this storyline where they do like a thumbs up vote. He has to get 3 thumbs up to be in the thing. So like the Hurt Syndicate's taking him for a ride. They steal his car, shit like that. But like I'm invested in the storyline. So when the thumbs up thing happens, I'm like on the edge of my seat. Like, okay, is he gonna get into it? Because I see the vision of him being in there.
Right.
Yeah. And then just one more thing that I want to mention. There is a group in here called the Don Callis family. Don Callis being a former wrestler. Now he's their manager. But it's like a rogues gallery of the heels that just keeps popping in and cheating and shit. And it is so good. And I love to see them just like fuck people up. It's so good.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I have a ton of fun every week. I've got a couple episodes banked that I need to catch up on because I've had a busy couple of weeks. Aside from that, though, I guess I should probably mention I started replaying Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
Yeah, with mods this time.
Oh, you know what? I may try that.
Yeah,
'Cause mods
honestly,
make everything better.
get the party extended mod and do a group of 5 characters.
Hey, did you get the Withers Big Naturals?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
You son of a bitch. Okay.
Yeah. I also installed the polyamory mod.
Ah,
Because why not? Why not, right?
sure. Why? Actually, you know what? I know for a fact Henry Zabrowski has been using that mod because he went on a rant about the purpose of each of his girlfriends in the game recently.
Like, here's the thing. Without the polyamory mod, I will always end up romancing Karlak. That's
get
just how
that.
it is. That's just
She's
how
got
it is.
the most fucking personality out of all.
Well,
all
like
of them.
they all do. Like here's
Sure.
the thing. Like if I can see why the game is super popular with the bisexuals. I could see the vision. It's like no, every single person in the party is hot. You know, it's a shame you can't romance Chihira, but like just so yeah, I did the polyamory mod. I found like there's some really crazy mods out there. There's one that adds like this kind of gunslinger class. So
Interesting.
yeah. So I have Astarion with that one. He's kind of like Vampire Hunter D, with like flip-flops and stuff.
Dude, did you give him the hat?
Yes. It even comes with a like a cowboy hat.
Okay, because see, I found a hat in Baldur's Gate 3 that was like a perfect wizard's hat, but I was playing as Randrel with his giant-ass lizard head.
Yeah.
So I take this giant wizard's hat and put it on him, and it's just this tiny... It's like a tiny little hat sitting on the top of his head. Like
a comically
forward.
tiny hat.
Yes. No, it looks like when you have like one of those hair berets with a little hat on it.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like for him.
Well, they do have, and again, like the amount of mods is like completely refreshed the game. I have like some UI, some inventory stuff, like
that's
auto
why I
sorting
keep-
bags. Yeah.
That's why I keep going back to Skyrim. mods.
Well, give the mods a look for Baldur's Gate because like
Right.
they've added some really good ones. There's yeah, I find it like crazy how often I'm going back to this game. I've not really experienced that.
I get it from other games. I understand. So
Yeah.
like you're preaching to the choir on going back to games. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Mike, do you ever do that? Do you ever go back to games?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure thing.
Yeah, it's amazing. 'Cause I actually had some time to play some games for a change. Which
You know, I was gonna say you've been real fucking busy lately.
yeah, and it's just funny, like all this opportunity to play other games, and I'm back on fucking Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
I did.
That's how
I
it
did.
works.
I did get that Ninja Turtles game from Game Pass, the one that's based on the recent movie that came out. I played like 30 minutes of it, but I had a fun time with it, so I'm looking forward. And it's one of those couch co-op games too.
Right.
Yeah, so like you remember like the old school beat 'em up Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
It's like it's a more modern version of that with like a little more action stuff like that. Like
Okay.
there's like a combo system and everything like that. It seems super fun. I just haven't had a chance to like really sit
Yeah.
down with it. But yeah, I actually played games for a change.
Fun.
That's crazy shit, man.
Yeah. Well,
But,
when we get to me, I'll talk about what I've been playing. So.
Well, yeah. Speaking of getting to you, I guess I'm kind of done here. I'll get you guys some links to some cool wrestling shit.
Please do. And,
Yeah.
and Mike, do we want to take a break?
Wrestlings.
Do we want to take a break after David?
Do we? Do you need to
Yeah.
take a break?
Yeah, I think we should take a quick
All
break.
right, well, we'll
He
take a
needs
break
his
then.
cheese.
I gotta get my cheese,
He
baby.
needs the peas and the cheese.
Yeah.
All right, well, we will take a break, and then in just a few seconds, we'll be right back.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Hey, man, what's got you off in your phone there?
Oh, just going through all the funny Mothman memes and supernatural shit posts I've been wanting to share. I just don't know where to put the posts yet.
Don't you know about the Supernatural Selection Discord?
We have a Discord?
Yeah, for years, dude. Where have you been?
Can people chat with the hosts and get previews of upcoming episodes and generally post funny shit as much as they want with other listeners?
I mean, if that's your bag, I mean, personally, I wouldn't do that, but there are even live streaming events for the shows there, too. You've been in a few. How do you not know this stuff?
It must have been my doppelganger. How do I get into the Discord?
It's easy. Just visit discord.supernaturalselectionpod.com. Now say that 3 times fast.
Well, that's perfect. Now I can share 3 terabytes of Hollow Earth memes. Get it? Terabytes.
Never mind. Forget I said anything. Just don't do that. You should definitely not visit discord.supernaturalselectionpod.com to join the Discord. We don't want you there.
Too late. I'm already posting my alien abduction fan fiction with the general chat.
Join the hosts and listeners of Supernatural Selection on the official Discord. Just visit discord.supernaturalselectionpod.com. And we are back for more Distraction Hole. I forgot I was the one to say something about that.
And it's Mike from the top rope.
Yes, it is Mike. He is with a folding chair right across your face.
He's broken loose and he's headed for the porta potties.
Yes.
You guys ever seen the concerto before?
I don't know what that is.
So you have someone on the ground, you put a chair under their head, and then you hit them on the top of the head with another chair.
It's a sandwich. You just
Yeah, it's a
described a
concerto.
sandwich. Okay.
It's a concerto.
That is terrible.
It's so good. It's so satisfying to watch.
That's this wrestling stuff has a lot of layers that I'm not really going to dig into because,
It's like an onion.
I've come too late to this, so I cannot fully immerse myself in
I'm gonna try to get into it some.
the whole gestalt that is
Well,
wrestling.
try Lucha Underground. I will get you a way to watch that. At least you can enjoy the fact there's like time travelers. There's literally a dinosaur guy.
Oh, wow.
named Luchasaurus.
God, this reminds me of kaiju wrestling.
Yes, I also subscribed to that
Kaiju
on
Big
YouTube.
Battle. That was it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's Kevin and I. Who should go next between Kevin and I?
I don't know.
Fuck you, Kevin. I'm going next. You're last, bitch.
Wow. Okay.
So this, like David said, this gap has given me time to do things and stuff.
Mike,
and
are you like Big Bear? Are you doing things?
yes, and some of the things and stuff I've done is watched a couple of seasons of anime.
Ooh.
I've watched some things.
The anime pit is back.
The anime,
Mike's Anime Corner.
the anime. Let's call it cranny.
The anime rhombus.
Anime box canyon.
I kind of like that.
So, first off, the first thing I watched was this little anime called Too Many Losing Heroines. And not heroin as in the drug, heroin as in,
Female hero.
female hero, yes. So this is a story about several girls that are dumped and the cuck boy that follows them around. That's the way I'm choosing to describe it. I know Kevin hasn't seen it. Have you seen it, David?
Oh God.
I have not.
So it's this guy that, like all anime male protagonists, he's way too, competent for his own good and way too competent to be, so single as he is. He ends up, I'm trying to remember how it starts. So one of the other main girl the main girl in the series, she gets rejected in her confession. And so
Oh, no.
he becomes the kind of like, proverbial sleeve for her to cry on, even though they don't really know each other. That's right. He witnessed the dumping.
Dumping.
And so, he is an unwitting party to this emotional, outpouring. And he just continues to collect, girls who are rejected.
Well, I mean, that's a strategy, I guess.
Yeah. And of course he's a complete nitwit that, doesn't really seem to like he cares for them, as friends, but I guess, I don't know if that's to his credit or his detriment, doesn't seem to have romantic feelings for any of them. I think that's both one that's, I think not having the feelings is kind of dumb, but not acting on them is noble. So I don't know where to think on that, Like if you're having the feelings but not acting on them, that would be, okay, you're a good guy, see that they're vulnerable, you shouldn't be doing it. But if you, have these attractive ladies all around you and you're not having any feelings for you, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, it's just the duality of anime protagonist.
Right.
It's a pretty good show. No, I'm trying to think. Does it? How gratuitous is it? On a gratuitous scale of 1 to 10, off of memory, I'd have to give it maybe a 5 because there's a little bit, but not, I don't think it's overt or blatant.
So it's not like the one where the guy is reincarnated as the cat of the elf, right? You seen that one?
No. Oh, that's one on my list, but I've not seen it yet.
It is the most depraved fucking thing I've ever seen.
The other one I'm going to talk about is kind of depraved, but this one, I'd say it's a little higher than that because, so there is a scene where he is in the sports equipment room or shed with one of the girls, and it's really hot, and she gets delirious and starts stripping. So, it's a little more gratuitous than that, but he, isn't going there, so he's not depraved, but a little fan service.
But the situation is,
I'd say maybe more of a 6 in the fan servicey department, but still, a decent show. And, it's more about, the relationships than it is about the, titillation.
Right.
The other show I watch is, season 2 of the 100 Girlfriends That Really, 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 Really Love You.
I really, 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 really don't want to hear that title again.
Yeah.
I mean, I really, 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 really enjoyed it.
Well, I really, really, really want to zig a zig ah.
So we once again join Rentaru in his quest for the most consensual, largest harem in anime history.
It's so good.
And this season first season he added 5 ladies to his repertoire. This one he only adds 4 more, so that means they have about 20 seasons worth of material. I mean,
God damn.
I don't see this finishing. I don't know how far the manga is, but I don't see this, in our lifetimes finishing it out.
That closing theme for this latest season is such a earworm.
Are y'all saying this is the One Piece of harem anime?
Probably, yeah. If it continues to be made.
Okay.
Well, it's about the girlfriends we made along the way.
Yes. And so watching it, a few things like when they first happened, like, okay, so in the last girlfriend of the first season, it was one of the previous girlfriend's mother he collects. So he's got mother-daughter action going. And
it is surprisingly hilarious.
She's got to be, 30 something?
Yeah.
And
she had her kid when she was young.
So,
but Kevin, you don't understand. It's okay because the ghost of her ex-husband
said it was fine.
Said it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. See, perfectly fine. The ghost of her ex-husband and literal God said it's fine. So in this, and also he has a couple of lowly bait girlfriends.
Oh, God damn it!
One of them is a high schooler who uses drugs to be young.
Yeah, she calls them her druggy wuggies.
Yeah.
And
the other one is just a very small high school girl.
Okay, look,
but
in both cases, at least neither of them is like a 1,000-year-old demon.
True.
Right. The girl, the library girl, she's
Yes.
adorable. Like there's a great scene with her doing karaoke in season 2 that's like one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
She's and she is so shy. She most of the time doesn't talk and uses her smartphone text to speech to read novel passages as her dialogue.
You and I need to come up with a ranking of the girlfriends, like a controversial ranking, and we'll see where we land on this.
Yeah. So in this one, he adds a middle schooler who is angry. So middle school, I say middle schooler, but he's a first-year high schooler. She's only a year younger than him.
Oh, okay. All right. See, context
that's the same
is
thing.
important.
Yeah, Japanese high school is like 3 years.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but she is angry if she's hungry, and she gets hungry all the time.
Sounds like me at work.
So someone needs to give her a fucking Snickers bar.
Yeah, each girlfriend can be dialed down to one word.
Yeah.
They're stereotype.
They definitely have, their notes. They definitely have, So from season 1, you have Karane, who is the Sundry. You have Sundiri, however you say that. You have Hikari, which is just perpetually horny all the time. She is so lewd, it's ridiculous.
They animate a fucking mole on the top of her thigh.
Yes.
And they don't hesitate to show you that part of her thigh when they can.
And her mom has the same mole too. Because that's the daughter of the mother-daughter.
My soul
Forever.
is weeping right now.
It is so funny, though. It is so funny.
You have Shizuka, who is the little librarian girl that only uses her phone to talk. You have Nano, who is the like super cool, she's basically an anime Vulcan. You know.
She's great. Nano is definitely top tier.
We have Kasuri, who is the scientist girl that, is also lowly bait.
She is my least favorite.
Me too. Like she...
The pee thing.
Oh, God, that was gross.
What the fuck?
And
It's hard to explain.
the fact that she looks like she's like 8...
Yeah.
And she acts like she's 8. I'm not into that. Hahari is the mom.
Sorry, just the way it's said.
Oh, and so in this season, so those are the 5 first season girls. This season he added Meido Mei, the maid of the mother and daughter.
Who has the personality of a golden retriever.
Yes, she is like literally they show her in scenes like she has dog ears and a tail and is like, she is not a masochist, but she is submissive.
Yeah, and it's like, he tells her to go like have fun and she can't do it. So like he has to make it like a job for her to actually like do something for herself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to find the other because I have to go to maybe I need to go to season 2 because I've run out of season 1 characters. So there is, like I said, the middle schooler who really likes to eat. She's basically George Foreman in a little girl's body. Damn it, where's the... Oh, there it is, sequel. Trying to navigate while talking is not a easy thing to do. So that is Kurumi. Then you have Iku, which is the baseball playing tomboy, who is also a masochist who really likes getting hit in the butt with the baseball bat.
She's my favorite.
What in the fuck is this show?
It is banana boats. I mean, we've told you it is nutso.
And the problem is we sound crazy talking about it, but it is legitimately fucking hilarious.
And crazy when you watch it too.
Yeah.
And then there's Mimi, who is the
What?
the
Could you say that one more time?
Mimi.
No, I refuse to accept this.
Mimi.
No, fuck off.
She is super beautiful and vain, but somehow also nice. It's like this weird, vain, nice mixture there. I get maybe you could think of her as like a girl himbo, which would be a
she's
bimbo,
kind of
I
like
guess.
a glamour girl.
Yeah,
She did pageants and stuff.
but yeah, she knows she's pretty, but she's also nice, which is, I guess, a weird combination. And everybody's lucky to behold her beauty, but she finds the beauty in other people too. Mm-hmm. So, yes, those are the.
Oh no, you're missing one more.
Oh, what's that?
Mimi. Because Mimi is the glamour girl.
Yeah.
Mimi is the shy one.
Oh yeah.
That leaves that when she ninja vanishes, she leaves behind a plushie.
That's right. I forgot. I did miss one. So, yeah. Mimi is Mimi. Mimi is Meme. But yeah, she's super shy, and nobody can talk to her, and she disappears with a distraction of little stuffed animals.
She was kind of like a cryptid. She was like,
Yes.
like everybody thought she was like a ghost, and like the way that she like hides behind people out of the line of sight reminds me of Doctor Who.
I'm gonna just start swinging here in a minute.
You notice she doesn't wear a school uniform. Mm-hmm. So people just don't notice her enough. She could just, wear normal clothes.
Mm-hmm. And she's got, and they all have their different visual archetypes. So, for example, like Mimi, the shy girl, she has her bangs that cover her eyes. Karane, the tsundere, she has like those like knee-high socks that are always kind of like wrinkled and kind of falling off her knee a little bit. Like you have all these little visual archetypes with the characters too. which is pretty interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So I was wrong in my counting. So we're up to 11 girlfriends who really, 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 lots of reallys love you.
So
You want to know how many they have in the manga so far?
No. Well, yes.
33.
Oh, wow. So at this rate, they have
he's just gonna start. It's gonna be like Katamari,
just
where
a-
like as it goes, it gets bigger, and he just starts grabbing groups.
yeah.
They,
Well,
they might speed run some of them, I'm sure. Again, like, it's not just about the girlfriends, though, but it's also, like, the writing. There's the joke, like, at the end of the second season where he describes everything he loves about each of them, and it is just a fast-forwarded speech where if they didn't fast-forward it would have been, like, 20 minutes
oh yeah.
of him just complimenting them.
Well, and then there was the bit where you went and kissed all of them, and I'm like going, okay, this is gonna get really it's gonna take forever once they get like more than halfway through this.
Just it's so funny, man. It's so funny, and a lot of the references. There was one episode in season 2 where they had, I think, like the break voice for Dragon Ball Z, and they were doing all sorts of Dragon Ball references.
Yeah, there's lots of it was Dragon Ball, and there was like One Piece. There's a lot of like anime reference jokes.
They referenced like Food Wars during the food eating competition.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Sure did.
Yeah. It's very much like if you've watched a bunch of contemporary anime, even some like classic anime, like they reference that stuff all the time.
Yeah, it is very meta in that regard. Like they were literally talking about the writers of the show, like just dog cussing the writers of the show about how they've changed things from the manga.
No, what's fun is also like the relationships between the girlfriends too. It's pretty funny because they have their own like little pairings of stuff. Like in one case, the first two girlfriends kind of have like an attraction to one another that they keep
like trying to resist. Yeah. Like Hikari and Karane. Yeah, they.
And then Nano being super, protective of Shizuka.
Yep.
Yeah. How are you feeling, Kevin?
And
I'm just staring off into fucking space. That's all.
And the mom just wants to like dress everybody cutely, and then gets kind of pervy about it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The mom is so fucking funny though. It's incredibly problematic character because she also now works at the school.
Oh no! So she's a pervert. Gotcha.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no, like she's definitely, and her daughter is a lot like her.
She's 30 and she's dating a 16-year-old boy. Yeah, it's not it's I don't know. It's funny, but
if it weren't a comedy, this would all be like a huge legal issue.
I mean, that's anime in general. I've found so.
Yeah. So yeah, so I would recommend, if you haven't, David's obviously watched 100 Girlfriends, so if you want something a little more or a little less, lighthearted but still decent, you could check out the Too Many Losing Heroines.
Yeah, 100 Girlfriends is very much like a sitcom.
Makane is the shorten, they have to like shorten because every anime now has like 2 or 3 sentences as a title, so they just shorten it down to a word.
I've been trying to catch up with some retro anime. You all ever seen GTO?
I have.
What's
I know
GTO?
a great teacher, Onizuka. Onizuka,
I'm
yeah.
not familiar with it. No.
I know of it. I have never watched it.
Like they're doing like their, I think, like 3rd anime remake soon, but they've got their like 4th live action adaptation of it. Like it's a big series.
Yeah.
They keep remaking it, but I started watching the late 90s one. It's a lot of fun. It's one of those where I need to have time to sit down and watch it, but like it has that sweet spot of like the late 90s production where everything's still standard definition, but the animation's still great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of miss those aesthetics. Everything's so clean lately.
Yeah.
I'm like 3 episodes into Dungeon Meshi.
Oh hell yeah! How are you enjoying it?
Oh, it's great. I mean, I'm gonna watch some more tomorrow. It's kind of my Monday thing, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. So good, so good.
Yes.
Now, Kevin, did you ever watch Freerun?
That's it. You'll watch that after Dungeon Meshi.
What is it?
Yeah.
Free Ren,
Freerun.
the elf.
Oh
Anime.
no, I haven't. No.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying Dungeon Meshi. I thought
Yeah.
you would.
No, I mean, I started watching it and I'm like, oh, okay, so there's a fucking psychopath and everybody thinks, wow, you're fucking nuts. Great. Awesome.
He's just autistic, bro. He's just autistic.
No, the whole time I'm sitting here going, eating other living things that might or might not be intelligent. It's just his trains. It's all good.
Wait till you get to fucking Kabru. Kabru is so fun, especially with like how he reacts to Laios.
Who's
so good.
Cabro?
I don't know if you've gotten to him yet in this episode, but he's the very brown-skinned adventurer with like the bright blue eyes.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're still down there with the dwarf. They basically the episode I finished last time was they were in the tree.
Uh huh.
And
Oh, the frog suit.
What's that?
Oh wait. I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything. For
No,
you.
they-
What happened?
I'll say they found. What's the elf girl's name?
Marcel.
Marcel.
Yeah, she was really concerned that she wasn't useful,
Oh.
so she like went after a bat, and hijinks ensued. And
yes.
then they found a dead body, and they're like, "Well, just fucking leave it on the walkway then."
I mean, there's a whole industry. What I like is that they build up this world that it's like, no, if the body is there, you leave it because people will come collect the body and people can pay to have them re-resed.
Right.
It's a whole economy, right? I love Marcel. Marcel is one of my favorite girl failures in fiction. She's she's hilarious.
I like her. She's yeah. It's
She's-
awkward
like-
and weird.
And her design's great. I love that combination of like the skirt but with the big poofy pants. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love. I don't know names yet, but the little halfling guy.
Chilchuck.
Yeah,
Chilchuck,
That's
yes.
right, Chilchuck. I don't know. He's cute. The ears.
Yeah, no, Chilchuck, it's great because he looks like a kid, but he's like...
He's like
he's
the
a
most
full-grown
old and
man with,
jaded
like,
of
kids.
all of them.
Wait a minute. I might be. I don't know if. I don't remember the episode orders. I did see the episode where they were cooking using the fire trap. Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah, I don't remember the order either, but yeah.
yeah.
Oh, and I like that they go into the biology of these dungeon creatures, and, like, the food looks good.
Actually, what I dig so far is the bizarre working logic of the dungeon.
Oh, yeah,
That's a Zelda.
it has a whole internal consistency.
Yes, which is a big deal for me. So,
Yeah.
And something else that this week I read, and made me fist pump is announcement for season 2 of My Dress Up Darling.
you know, I heard about that.
Yeah, it's can't remember if it's June or July, one of those months. So yeah, that was one of the ones I was really looking forward to. Just
yeah.
It was just I don't know, just when I watched the season 1, I was like, God, this is just so good.
It's one of those that's on my list, too, man.
It is
gotta
really
find the
good.
time.
Let's see. That's about all my anime tapped out. I've been playing a bit of Forza Horizon 4. So I discovered I had bought that on Steam, I guess, in a sale. And I'd played a bit on when I had Game Pass. Unfortunately, my save didn't carry over, so I started over from scratch. But the version I bought on Steam had all the DLC. So the Game Pass version, I could never go to the Lego Horizon or all the other stuff, but this one has it. So, and a lot of free cars too. So woohoo! Just driving and racing.
Oh shit, guys! Peak is coming back.
What?
Reborn as a vending machine. Now I wander the dungeon. It's returning in July.
Okay.
Oh wow! Yeah, I'm assuming there'll be a lot of returning summer anime. Like
Yeah.
Dungeon Meshi season 2 is supposed to come out this year sometime,
Well,
but I'm assuming
Dan
it's
to Dan's
later.
coming out in a couple of months.
Oh, fuck.
They're doing a theatrical release of the first 3 episodes. I might go hit that up. Of Dan to Dan. Yeah, I noticed that there's been a lot more like U.S. theaters getting these compilation videos
Yeah.
of like the first 3 episodes. I'm like,
And
no, let's fucking do it.
And once again, for those that don't know, Dan to Dan is in fact the patron saint of our other podcast. It is our podcast in anime form.
I am gonna do the end of Dan episode
Yeah.
of Supernatural Selection at some point.
Just all the cryptid
Yeah.
tie-ins.
It's basically a second Yokai Watch episode.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Except it also has American shit in it. So
Yeah, no, like I love the fusion of
yokai,
weird
with
American
cryptids
shit
and-
with
yeah,
Japanese folklore. It's so good.
yeah, yep. Great show. Love it.
Yep.
Let's see. Anything else? What else have I done this past? Just, watching, I guess, watching my normal YouTube stuff. I guess I could talk about bowling. So the bowling season is over. It ended this last week, last Tuesday. Our team ended the season the way I'm assuming most bowling leagues work this way. The way it works is the year is split into 4 seasons, and you have, standings and positions for each of those 4. So I don't know what all our other standings were. I know this last season we finished in 2nd place. And I'm thinking
It's pretty good.
I think they said, I was told we finished 1st in one of the previous, quarters. I guess I should call a season. The whole thing's a season, and they're quarters within the season. So this last quarter, we finished 2nd. And another quarter, we finished 1st. And the other 2, we kind of finished. So we did pretty well this year. It was top. I'd say we're in at least the top 50 percentile of the teams. So that's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Gonna get some money out of that, which, I'm not doing it for the money, but when you go and have fun, every week, and then they say, hey, you did really well, so have, a couple $100, I'm like, woohoo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Also, standings, at least for the doubles for the bowling tournament we did in March, came in, at least. So the standings didn't come in because, if I check the website, it still seems to be all preliminary, just raw scores. But because of the way this the leagues and all work, you could either enter a raw, the scratch score, which is just your raw score tournament, or handicap tournament, which is, you take your score and you add your handicap to it. And we did handicap stuff, and on the website, it still shows me as really low, but I got a check sitting here that says I made 9th place, or I and my teammate for the doubles made 9th place in the doubles handicap tournament. So, so that, 9th place, I got, enough money that basically it covered the entrance fee for the tournament plus some. So, yeah. That bowling went pretty well.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. And with all these winnings, it's not a whole lot, but, it's I'm assuming Tuesday is the payout for the league. And I don't know how much I'm getting from that, but I'm going to assume it's probably in the $200-$300 range. And with that and this league check, I had been thinking that's almost enough to buy a Switch 2. I should buy a Switch 2. And then I read that Nintendo is going to brick consoles of people that pirate games. And I'm like, I'm not going to buy a Switch 2 because Nintendo's being D-bags. And not that I'm going to pirate games on it, but it's kind of the principle. It's and it's because U.S. has very weak consumer standards because that language only appears in the U.S. terms of service. Yeah. It doesn't say that in the U.K. terms of service or the Japanese terms of service because they have stronger consumer protection laws. But because we don't, they're going to, choose to penalize us with that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I agree with you in principle, but the problem is Donkey Kong Bonanza. I want that.
I've not really been
Yeah, I'm not a fan of
too
the
hot
Donkey
of
Kong
Donkey Kong,
games.
but everything I've seen for Mario Kart World makes me just like start slapping my veins.
Right. I mean, I'm a huge Donkey Kong fan, and this is from the Super Mario Odyssey team.
Yeah, I mean,
So I'm
Odyssey.
super excited
I'm
about
not
it.
saying I wouldn't play it, but it's
Oh no, of
not like
course.
high on my list.
But it's funny because you think I would be like flipping out over like a new Mario Kart because that's one of my all-time favorite series. But no, just like anytime we get like a new Donkey Kong game that's like a platformer, right? That's like a huge thing for me. I
Yeah.
have like 5 Donkey Kong T-shirts, so
So
big
yeah,
fan.
and I don't know. It's just a tough time to be a gamer with all the stuff that seems to be coming down the pipe.
Yeah.
Price hikes on
Yeah.
Xboxes and potential
get-
price hikes on PlayStations.
I know that people were upset about the Switch games being like $80 or whatever, but like, do you know how much Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to cost? I will not be surprised if it launches for under $100. I don't.
So
I
yeah, I don't know which way that's gonna pan out. I've seen some speculation that maybe they'll do, you know, like $60 for single player and $60 for, you know, online, and maybe $100 if you buy them both together or something like that. I've seen lots of speculations all kinds of different ways, so we will never know until it comes. But I do believe that it will be more than we're expecting to get everything for it,
like,
which is
given how popular it is, what a big development time it's had. Like, we're going to
but
be entering an era soon of like a legitimately triple digit prices for games being a very potential reality.
so well, here's the thing game companies need to think about though is a lot of gamers are more value oriented nowadays than they ever have been. Like Steam has really, and not only just Steam, but just, you know, used games and stuff like that in general have really made gamers more price conscious. And when you start raising prices, yes, you theoretically make more money, but is it more profitable? Like if you increase your prices, you know, 50%, but then you start selling 30% less games, it's like, you know, it's things start to wash out. It's like you're making the exact same amount of money if you would had, you know, sold it at a lower price and had more buyers. It's just, you know, kind of a tough thing, you know, to think about. It's like,
Yeah.
plus a
Yeah,
lot of gamers like with Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, I don't have a console that'll play it. So I'm already going to be waiting at least a year until it comes out on PC. And even then I'm probably not going to buy it right off unless, you know, unless like everyone like it reviews really well, and then like people I know that bought in early on it are saying like it's the best game ever. Maybe then I'll pay full sticker for it when it launches on PC. But even then I might wait until, you know, a sale or something it goes down.
Yeah,
And I know I'm
mean,
not alone in these thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I've ever since the Nintendo 64, I've always had like every new Nintendo system at launch, and I'm just holding back right now. Like
Yeah.
I just the price of the system itself doesn't bother me. I think that the value of that, considering how much use I got on my original Switch, like it makes sense to me. It's like a long term investment, but like it's too much right now. And then with the tariffs, it's going to be more expensive.
Well, so the first launch Switch 2 price, because I found out they've been stockpiling Switch 2 since like late January, early February. So at least the initial launch of Switches won't have any tariffs on it. They've said that the announced price wasn't tariff driven. Now, eventually they'll probably go up in price because of tariffs, but But I think Nintendo's a little greedy and they're a little high on their own success. Like I think $450 or $400 for just the console, no game, that's a bit high. It's still not, as much improved as it is. It's still, not going to compete with, it's really not being mostly a handheld device that also docks. It's never going to be as powerful as a, PlayStation 5 or an Xbox One
Yeah.
or whatever the current Xbox is. I can't never remember.
Series X.
Series X. It's never going to be that powerful, but I think it's also, I wouldn't say it's underpowered, but it's still, it's still mobile powered. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
And to ask $400 for it, especially here's a thing that shows that they definitely are having a higher profit margin than normally. They have a Japanese version. If you're a Japanese customer, there is a lower priced version that you can buy that is locked down so it cannot be exported. Like it cannot display any English at all. And if you export it, it will, I don't know if it'll just not work, but you cannot change the language to English. And they're selling that at a discount to soften the price blow for their native Japanese customers.
Yeah.
So, whereas a lot of time in the past versions, even the original Switch, they sold at cost or close to cost and made up in the games. I think now they are not wanting to do that and they're trying to make profit on the console out the gate.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's just greed or is it like a realignment of their, business? Maybe are they doing that poorly that they need to get this much profit, right off the hop? I don't know.
Just gaming in general has it's getting more and more expensive. So
And
there's an element that's Nintendo, but there's also like the larger.
There's a reason why so many of us are playing the same games over again.
And so I think the console price combined with the upcharge for playing your Switch games on Switch 2 versions for upgrades, Switch 2 upgrades for games, plus the charging for the basically demo game that shows off the features of the Switch 2. It just really adds up to, just kind of a bad taste in your mouth when you're a gamer. Just doesn't seem, seems disingenuous. Like it.
Yeah. Well, and we'll see what the pattern of the consumers is, because if they reject it, then...
Well, here's the problem is that it being the way it is and with the tariff thing, it's guaranteed it's going to sell out because one, scalpers, no matter how much they try to prevent scalping, there's going to be scalpers that are going to buy them because of the threat of tariffs. And consumers that are going to buy it, they're like, and I've fallen to this thought too. It's like, well, I could buy it now and avoid, paying more when the tariffs, come into effect and actually do start raising the price of them. So there's that too. And so I don't think they're going to get the message because it's going to sell. They're going to sell everything they have in stock right now. And I don't think it's not going to register that it's a issue. Now, down the line, it might start registering when, their game sales are, probably are down. I'm not going to say they are going to be down, but if they are down, like if people buy a console and the attachment rate of, games is only like, 1 or 2 games per console sold, that could send a message, but we'll see.
Absolutely.
Anywho, I guess, should we take a break before we go to Kevin?
Yes, we should.
All right, well, we will take a break, and when we come back, Kevin can blather his stuff at us.
Okay, cool.
We'll be right back after these messages from no sponsors.
Hey, Kevin here. Hope you're enjoying the episode.
Hey, who are you talking to, Kevin?
Listeners of our shows, I also want to let them know that if they're enjoying what we've been doing, they can support us on Patreon.
Oh, Patreon. Were you going to tell them about the early episodes? Also, Patreon exclusive episodes that can be found there too?
Well, yeah, I was going to do the
Oh, yeah, and then there's the other cool stuff, including art, merch for subscribers, like tote bags, hoodies, shirts, mugs.
Yeah, and
Can you believe people could support us for only $5 a month? You're definitely going to mention that too, right?
I was. Support Supernatural Selection and the Distraction Hole on Patreon for as little as $5 a month. Visit patreon.supernaturalselectionpod.com to learn more and get started today.
And we have returned. So something I just thought of, David, have you seen Thunderbutts yet?
No.
Okay.
Thunderbolts?
Oh, Thunderbolts. Oh.
We've been calling it Thunderbolts.
Oh, you're doing a bit. Yes, I have seen Thunderbolts, yes.
Okay. Well, Kevin and I are going to go see it tomorrow, so
It's really
we can
good.
talk
I
about
really
it.
enjoyed it.
I've heard nothing but good things about it. So.
Yeah. This is basically technically the first real, like, under the Gunbrella DC universe. No, Marvel.
No,
Dang it.
this is completely different.
Brains all. I'm sorry.
No worries,
This is
no worries.
Marvel. It's
Yeah,
Marvel.
guns got
Marvel.
nothing to do with it.
I know. I
But this
realized my
is their
mistake.
first turnaround movie.
That's right. This is turning it around.
Man,
I
I'll
don't
tell you
know
what,
why I
though,
thought
July
that.
is going to be stacked with
Yeah.
Superman and Fantastic Four.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, dude. I'm excited. I haven't been excited for comic book movies in a while.
Like, and I'm springing for, like, one of the nice theaters to, like, get a cocktail and a meal to see Superman and Fantastic Four. So, yeah. I believe in those movies.
I just picture you with a chicken leg in your mouth going, Superman!
It's like medieval times.
Yes. You're throwing food at the screen. This mashed potatoes. on
Ale
his
wench.
face.
Ale wench.
They come by with a broadsword of meat.
You all ever been to medieval times? Do you have them out there?
No, we don't have them.
They're fun. You should go at least once.
I want to say I'm trying to remember which one it was that I went somewhere where they used to have one, but it closed. Like,
I know there's used to be one in Florida. I went by one time.
I think it's the one in like Dallas. I think Kevin, the one in Dallas closed like not long before we went to Dallas.
Okay, gotcha.
I think that's what it was, and we could have went to it if we had gone to Dallas like 4 months sooner.
Well, if Cowboy Bebop the movie had come out sooner, we would have gone and seen it.
Great movie.
Yep.
So, anywho, now that my total blunder is out there, Kevin, what do you got for us in store?
Well, first off, let's do writing update, shall we?
Yes.
I got to chapter 5 on Aaron Apprentice. I am currently working. I have switched gears. I'm working on a horror short story that I might try to submit to some, if not magazines, like some of those compilations I tend to buy on Amazon, and see if I can get in there. And it's an idea I had for a short film, and realized I didn't want to do movies anymore because Jesus Christ. I mean, I never want to have to do that again. So started writing it, and honestly, the idea came from, like, me and Mike used to go sailing with a friend of ours out on the reservoir. He had a boat, and I loved going out there. And a couple of slips down from his boat was this grungy-ass boat that had been left to, like, molder. And I was like, what kind of a motherfucker would live in that boat, I wonder? It's a very Stephen King origin for a story.
Right.
Wouldn't it be funny if somebody lived in the worst boat at the dock? So I just figured, hey, I'll just do it as a short story instead of trying to, do a short film. And I'm pegging this one at about 5,000 to 6,000 words. So I got a goal. I think I can do it.
Pegging, huh?
Shut up. Just shut up. In other news, I am the proud owner of 2 members-only jackets.
Hell yeah.
I have
But are you really a member?
Yeah.
You don't pay a membership fee though. You didn't
The
apply.
fee is the jacket.
But you didn't apply. You didn't have to write your credentials down.
You can try to pick this apart all you want. It doesn't change the fact that I am members only. I've got a beautiful red, fake leather red members only jacket, and then I got a windbreaker, which I realized if it said security on the back
Or FBI.
or FBI, it's that kind of windbreaker, except it's members only, so it's got the neck strap thing.
Yeah.
It's great.
You could choke yourself with.
I find the name Windbreaker funny because it can work as a piece of clothing, or it could be an orc chieftain's name, or it stands for farting.
Yeah. No, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's members only. Hypnotize. Move through the room like ambulance drivers.
Well, what?
Shine your shoes with your microphone blues.
Oh, God damn it. No, we're not going there. Go
where
way
it's at.
back. Go way back. Yeah, even the cheap tchotchke I got with my members only jacket was really cool. It's a really high quality hat that says members only.
I think they're just like trying to lure you in. It's a cult, Kevin. Get out. It's a cult.
Nope, sorry. I drank the fake leather.
Member of
But,
what? Member of what?
Member of members only. I'm a member of the 80s,
Right.
sir. But let's see. Besides that, first off, Film Gauge got me hooked on this incredibly stupid thing.
Okay.
He was showing me these videos on TikTok of there's this guy, and he's got a YouTube channel. It's Rob Stricken Fury. And he's doing these VR chat videos, and someone has a character that is this worm thing with eyeballs and like spindly arms and legs. It looks like something that would abduct you. And he calls it Marcus, and it speaks in an AI generated text to speech thing. And it is so fucking bizarre. I've kind of fallen down a rabbit hole with these things, watching them, and it's always like, Marcus, what are you doing? I have to find Jimbo James. It's so fucking weird.
Is it like Neuroviz a little bit in tone?
I don't really know what to compare it to, but like, I don't know what's controlling Marcus, but Rob's interactions with it are hilarious because sometimes he'll say something to Marcus, and Marcus will just say something non sequitur, and other times he will actually respond to what he's saying.
Okay.
So it's very, I don't know, it's real schizophrenic seeming. But, yeah, if you can find it on YouTube, check it out. Just look for, like, Marcus and the Hunt for Jimbo James.
I literally just typed Marcus the Worm, and
it
it's
came
like one
up.
of the top results, yeah.
Okay, you see what he looks like?
Yeah, he looks like,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like a flesh-colored turd.
right? But
Got
with,
up
like,
and
long,
started.
spindly arms.
Yes. It looks like a creepypasta come to life.
Right.
So, anyway, been watching that. Like I said, watched some episodes of Dungeon Meshi. God, there was something else I was going to talk about. Damn it. Well, I started watching this season of Doctor Who.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, no, I'm not caught up, but like it's a huge last season was okay. This is a huge improvement. This feels like Doctor Who again.
Like, I don't know, because no, I'm enjoying the season, but I really enjoyed the last season too. So everybody's like, yeah, it's a big improvement. I'm like, I'm having the same amount of fun as I had last time.
There's certain things I didn't like about last season. Most of it being Shooty Gat was schedule was so tight he couldn't be in every episode as much as
That's fair.
he could have been. So like we're getting more of him. I like the new companion a lot.
Belinda, she is cute as hell.
Yes, Belinda is fantastic. Her entry episode about the planet named after her, Mike. You know how you can register, like you can name a star through these registrations. Okay, now imagine inhabitants of a planet orbiting that star come to Earth and kidnap you because you are the queen. That's the plot of her first episode. I was like, I'm in. This is great. This is fucking stupid. This is what Doctor Who's about.
How many episodes are are you?
Next one I'm watching is, I believe, oh man, I don't know. I want to say the next one's the spider one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I watched that one. That was really good. I was really impressed by Lux. I thought that was a lot of fun, just like on a level. Yeah.
Freaking, oh god, yeah. That was Alan Cumming as Mr. Ring-a-Ding.
Yeah. And then just, like, when they did that reveal, when he did the laugh, like, don't make me laugh, and then he does the laugh. I'm just like, oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, that was, I was like, oh, no, it's those guys.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, it's one of those moments that gets me to actually, like, pop, where I'm like, oh, shit, right? Because I usually see a lot of this stuff coming. But, like, that caught me off guard a little bit. I'm like, oh.
You know what my favorite part was of that is, hey, here's a goofy-looking cartoon character. Okay, what if that was like a real biological entity?
Yes, so
This
horrific.
is a nightmare. This is a fucking nightmare. Oh, man.
So, do you think we're going to get a unit spinoff? Because they keep teasing it. They have that entire episode.
I don't know if they're filming it or done filming it.
I know there's the war between the land and the sea, but I think that's a mini-series, right?
It is, but it's like the launch of a spin-off series for Unit.
Because I legitimately want a unit spinoff because I really enjoy the kind of vibe.
I like Kate, particularly now.
Yeah.
Mike, you know about Unit in Doctor Who, right? They're the British
like the
military thing.
That's a big cat coming for you. It's a real unit.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. But
this one is certified chunkers.
Yes.
Unit used to be the United Nations Intelligence Task Force. Now it's the UN stands for something, Unified something Intelligence Task Force, because they're like, let's get away from the shit the conspiracy theorists talk about.
Yeah, first started showing up back when it was the Kung Fu Doctor.
Actually, I think their first one was with the second Doctor, and the episode's lost.
Okay.
Because when the third Doctor went to regenerate, and they were talking, some guy was there and said he's going to change his face, the Brigadier goes, oh, that again.
Right. Oh, okay.
So,
no, the reason I got confused because like that third Doctor spends a lot of time with Unit because he's like stuck on Earth for a while, isn't he?
Yeah, they banished him to Earth and stole the knowledge of how to use the TARDIS.
Yeah.
Somehow. But anyway, so the Brigadier was like the main Unit guy, Mike.
Yeah.
The guy with the mustache.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Okay, so it's his daughter in charge of Unit now. The character is.
She's so cool.
Yeah, no, Kate's great.
And I like her little flirty thing with her like top security guy.
Okay, I don't know if you ever watch Who Culture on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, they call him. God, what was it they call him? Sergeant Sexy.
Yeah. Oh, well, so one of the things I've been having problems with is like Who Culture because Holly and I have both noticed that Ellie seems to be moving the goalposts. regarding like
haven't-
certain things.
I have not watched recently because I haven't been watching the show, so
Yeah.
kind of glad I missed it. I'm
A
still
lot
watching
of-
Trek Culture.
A lot of complaints about crying. Like there's something kind of weird
Okay.
and toxic about being upset about the Doctor showing emotion.
I think it's a sign of him being healthier personally.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it.
Um,
But the way that like she brings it up like almost every episode, and it just
you
feels
know,
gross and toxic.
I was
You say that.
noticing that during last season.
Yeah.
And between seasons, I was like, shut up.
Yeah,
You
the other
look like
thing
a
is-
gray hybrid anyway. Shut up, Ellie.
Yeah, and the other thing is the Mrs. Flood thing. Like one week she's like, I'm tired of seeing Mrs. Flood at the end of the episode. They should throw her at like an early part of the episode. They
And
do
then
that.
they do
for,
that.
And then she's like, and it's the movie. So I'm starting to get annoyed with Who culture a little bit.
No, I get it. And at least Sean Ferrick is good on Trek Culture. He's great.
Yeah, he's pretty
So,
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
I
him.
don't know. The fandoms are the worst part of anything.
I understand, but Sean is like kind of like me, and like he's dude, we gotta like be better.
Yeah, no, Sean's
So-
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me see. I watched that. Fuck,
Bitching
what
about
else have-
YouTubers.
Yeah, what else have I been doing? Jeez, I had like something I was gonna talk about. Oh, fuck, Oblivion. Okay,
Like the end
so
of existence, or
well, that's my ultimate goal always, but I got Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remastered. Mm-hmm. Have you got it, David?
I haven't yet. I have only so much space on my hard drive right
No,
now
I
for
totally.
the Xbox. It's on my list, but then I was like, I could just start playing Skyrim.
Yeah, no, totally understand. That's fine. So, you know me, I am Johnny McSkyrim. I had attempted to play Oblivion before, but it is an old game, and it looks like it makes Fallout 3 look advanced.
Right.
So, it's the original Oblivion is one of the ugliest games I have ever played in my life. Because everyone's head just looks like a watermelon came to life. Yeah, they look like a watermelon sculpture that started talking. Well, remastered fixes all the graphics. Is like a fantastic coat of paint on the car, and nobody fixed the engine.
Perfect.
The leveling up has changed a bit. And, there are some things that have been altered, but it's like they put it over the original engine. Because I was killed by a bug. And I do not mean an insect. I was going around in a cave, and I shot a goblin, and he shot up into the air of the cavern, and then started bouncing all over the place at rapidly increasing speed until he hit me and killed me.
Holy shit. That's some Bethesda quality right there.
That it just works. So that happened. I shot a rat in the eye, and it just started spinning around the arrow, suspended in the air. I mean, it is just as broken now as it was the day they quit working on it. But it's much more playable from a visual standpoint,
Yeah.
and I love it. It's great. It's a lot of fun. One interesting bug I ran across. So one of the first things you do in the main storyline is you have to go into Oblivion, into this tower to shut down an Oblivion gate. Mm-hmm. So that the Daedra will stop coming through. So I did that. I grabbed this crystal, and the Oblivion gate shuts down, and then the load screen pops up, and then it crashes. I'm like, okay, well, I saved just before I took the crystal, so load back in, grab the crystal, Oblivion gate shuts down, goes to the load screen to go to the next thing, and it crashes. Does this like 3-4 times. I'm like, well, guess I'm done with the game. And then about 20 minutes later, I'm not fucking done with this. So I take the crystal this time, and I look away from the fucking gate closing and walk down a ramp, and it doesn't crash. I ran away from the goddamn bug, David.
That's so good. Someone needs to invent a fucking game where the game is itself just bugs. Like, it's like they just fuck with the physics in such a weird way, or just have like random things just like despawn, or you clip through stuff.
Have we ever told you about Derek Smart? No, we'll talk about him when we talk about something awful eventually. I'm going to do like a deep dive style episode of this series about something awful, and we're gonna have to talk about Derek Smart and his games, in quote. But no, I'm really enjoying Oblivion. And I'm thinking about going back to Baldur's Gate and doing mods. I have installed no mods on Oblivion.
I can give you some mod recommendations for Baldur's Gate when you're ready to go.
Awesome.
Yeah. No. Also, the Wither's Big Titty mod.
I am not
fantastic.
installing that.
You
but
need to. It's so funny.
The very first mod I heard about for Oblivion was, oh god, what's his name? Uriel Septim Big Naturals. So when you start the game and you meet the Emperor voiced by Patrick Stewart, he has the biggest knockers.
Which he would love that. He's a little bit of a freak.
He kind of is, yeah.
Yeah. No, he is a little bit of a freak, and I love him for that.
Oh, but I've seen it all.
I've seen it all. I've seen everything.
It's too late. I've seen everything. I've seen it all.
Like
As
there's
if the cake was a lady going to the toilet.
It's an erotic cake store.
and then her knickers fall off. Just
But I've
Baldur's
seen it
Gate
all.
mods. There is one that lets you add a playable moon bear, not a moon bear, owl bear to your the pet owl bear. You can actually have it in the field with you, like Scratch.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, no, it's like
Neat.
little utility things like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of the first mods you always get on Fallout 4 is keep dog meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I got a companion and dog meat.
Yeah.
And the thing is, with that, if you install that mod on Fallout 4, there is dialogue where the companions are talking to dog meat, implying that they intended that to be a thing.
Exactly.
And just didn't put it in.
Yeah, like one of my top mods for Fallout 4 is always just getting a bunch of different radio mods, because like you want more music in the wasteland.
I thought about that and I tried it, but like it bleeds over into like the DLC stuff. It's kind of a problem.
I don't know. There's one for Dollar Country, which it's an amazing mod. It was
you
so
told
good.
me
The
about
mod
that
was
one.
so good. I started following the fucking radio show. It was that good.
Right.
The podcast and everything. But it fits right in. It's really good. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Mods.
Word.
If you could have one mod in your real life, what would it be?
Oh, infinite money. I'd put in the it would be the cheat code for Sim City for infinite money. Real quick, this is something completely different. Mike, do you remember Kung Fury?
Yeah.
You remember it too, David?
Mm-hmm.
That amazing short film about where 80s Miami had Triceracop.
With a banger song by what's his face? Oh god, Hasselhoff. Yeah.
Yes. So 2 is being made.
Oh no.
So the evil president in it is played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. And Kung Fury's partner is played by fucking Michael Fassbender.
Oh fuck.
I need this to come out fucking yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I need it. So yeah, that's a thing that dude has been working on.
Hell
So, yeah, it. I don't know. That's just something I found out today, and I'm all excited.
It is exciting.
Yeah. So Lenora posted. Have you watched any of these like? I guess it's YouTube shorts, sometimes TikTok videos by this guy Mini Minuteman that Lenora's been posting.
No, I haven't.
Okay, I watch them every now and again, and Lenora posted this one about terrible Facebook AI conspiracy videos, where it'll be like someone has made an AI. The one in particular was an AI generated image of archaeologists uncovering an angel skeleton.
Oh, yeah, like in The Simpsons.
But the angel skeleton has arms coming out of the pelvis straight down where the dick should be. And all the comments are like, yeah, there's something about this in the Bible, isn't there? And he was like, in fact, I'm so mad about it, I'm putting a new video out about it. And I watched part of that. It's like 34 minutes of the most insane AI-generated shit I've ever seen. It's all giants built the pyramids, and like a giant will like walk up with tiny legs and like no clip arms through a rock and pick it up, and then just out of nowhere a boat anchor comes out of their chest. Good God, I am glad I don't go to Facebook much anymore. I mean, I go to check up on friends, but that's about it. So, God, I don't know what else I've been doing. I've been buying jackets.
Like, how many jackets is going to be too many jackets for you?
That's a question for Mike. Mike, how many jackets is too many?
Are you trying to wear them all at once?
No.
Then there's really no limit.
Okay. I figure if I get one more, I'm good.
Now, if you have all the same jacket, that's a mental illness.
So what I'm doing now,
yeah,
is a mental illness.
Sure.
All right. Good. I
mean, it's definitely on the spectrum.
Okay, fine. I'll I don't care.
No, it's fine. Like, no, I for one celebrate weirdness. Let
me explain here.
Yeah.
When I was a wee lad, I wanted cool things. When I was a boy, I wanted cool things.
Yeah.
But a family couldn't afford some of this shit.
Yeah.
When I found out members only is still a thing and making the same jackets, it's kind of like when you buy the Transformer you wanted as a kid but couldn't get.
Yeah.
But clothes.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's like adulthood has that thing of like, I kind of want a milkshake at midnight.
I can buy whatever I want.
I could just fucking drive and get one.
So I will say I've done something I'm not proud of when I had that realization. I was living, it wasn't the first time I was living on my own, but it was when I first had the realization that I'm at a grocery store. I have money. I am ostensibly an adult. I could buy whatever the fuck I want. So you know what I bought?
Cake.
I bought a cookie cake.
Yep. I feel like that if it's not the first, it's one of the first things you do.
I didn't. I tried to eat it responsibly. I didn't eat all of it at once or anything. But I had no occasion. I saw a cookie cake at the grocery store. I was like, "Fuck yeah, I can buy that." I bought it, brought it home, and consumed the whole thing over the course of like a week or two. Consumed it all by myself.
Well, that's your adult mode taking back over, like like your limitations. Like get your cookie cake, but also like have it over time, right? That's being a good adult.
and then also in this around the same time period in my life, I bought a can of frosting and ate it with a spoon.
Okay, I can't do either of those things, but I do think it's funny when I bought like a cake and ate it like shortly after my mom died. Within a month, I was diagnosed with diabetes.
Do you think your mother was a witch?
In spirit, yes. In actual practice, no.
Yeah,
Oh.
she did.
As far as Kevin's mother.
You know, she believed some wiggy shit.
I'm just saying that sounds like something she might have done beyond the grave, right?
I could see that. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, she ever look at you and just go thinner?
No. No, she never did that.
And then
In
you get a
fact,
tapeworm.
She wanted me to get fat. She
Oh
wanted
my
me,
god!
She wanted me large and, quote, healthy.
What was your home made of gingerbread?
Look,
It was made of cigarettes, actually.
I thought it was amazing when I would come over to Kevin's house and he, in his bedroom, just had a pile of candy on his dresser.
Yep.
Holy
I'm like
shit!
going, wow, this is amazing.
Holy
He's
shit!
gonna die.
Kevin's like, yeah, you could have some. Like, okay, I'm gonna have some of your candy.
Yep.
Just
So you mentioned that your parents were older. Were they like they grew up in the Depression era old?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Yeah, well,
explains
like,
a lot.
yeah. Like, post-depression, but, like, in the South, it never really ended.
Yeah, no, but then
I
that
mean,
explains
my
a
dad
lot.
was born in 38, so...
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom was like, God, 42, 43, something like that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that was definitely a thing. Like my dad told me stories about growing up back then. Like he had memories of when they came through, the rural electrification board came through and put a light bulb in the living room with a plug on the side of the thing. And God, what was it again? Oh, right. A farmer's truck hit a chuck hole and a pig fell out, and they chased it for an hour and then ate pork for a week. That kind of stuff. So yeah. But yeah, no, my mom was like definitely a believer in paranormal stuff. My mom was also convinced she was living in the end times and like John Paul II was going to be the last pope and was the Antichrist.
Oh boy.
So, but like, I don't know when to tell this story other than
You know,
now about.
you've been doing a lot of writing. Like, honestly, man, you should write. I don't know if you want to necessarily go in the way of like memoirs or something, but like you've got your Tumblr. Just start telling crazy ass stories from your youth.
I have had a lot of people tell me over the years I need to write about my mother.
Yeah.
And
I'd read it.
probably, yeah. I mean, there's that whole story about me becoming like super ill, and instead of taking me to a doctor, she took me to the seventh son of a seventh son that laid hands on me.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. I am well acquainted with the weird. Ask me why I do my show. So, anyway, I hate to say it. I kind of feel like that's it for me. I've kind of talked about everything I've done, other than like reading a lot.
Nothing like ending
know.
on a cheery note about your trauma.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I've been reading Kerry Thornley, which here, did I mention his birthday? At any point? I'm going to bring it up in the other show, but like, motherfucker, there's not a lot of celebrities born on my birthday. Mm-hmm. But the founder of Discordianism was born on my birthday.
Huh. Well,
Yeah.
Weirdly fitting. Interesting.
Yeah. In the year my dad was born, so that's synchronistic.
Interesting.
Yeah. We'll talk more about that next week when I do the episode. I'm gonna start writing that tomorrow and Tuesday. So yay!
Yay.
So that's it for me.
So Kevin's done. We're all done now. Anything we need before we close out the show?
You got a game?
A game, so we must have a game.
A game? A gammy?
A game.
Game?
Gameamea. That's terrible. I'm sorry.
What is a game? Like logically, what really constitutes a game? Does it have to have rules? Does it have to have a winner and a loser?
I feel like
Does it have to have someone to come up with an idea for it, or could he just like waffle and not really have anything for this?
you're stalling.
Game?
I mean,
I'm not
we could
stalling.
brainstorm a game.
No,
We could spend
no,
30
Kevin.
minutes coming up with a game.
Kevin,
Yeah?
stalling is buying for time. This
You
is
don't
this,
have a
this is like
game.
waving your hands and distracting someone while you run the fuck away.
I thought Stalin was a dictator in the Soviet Union.
That's terrible. Okay, how about we pick a number and whoever gets closest to the number you're thinking of is a winner?
How about
You can do like a weird eBay auction thing where we do prices right. I don't know. You were supposed to have a game. Fuck.
I was supposed to have a game?
We're always supposed to have a game.
Yeah. Kevin told me reminded me that I was hosting like 2 hours ago. So, you know.
Well, I've been telling you for like a week, so.
Yeah, and you tell me that, I go, that's okay. And then I don't think about it, because that's the way I am.
Okay.
Let's see.
I mean, if we ain't got a game, we ain't got a game.
Disturbing the natural order.
There is no natural order anymore.
Okay. All right. Here we go. I've got a game for us. We're gonna play
Yeah?
Price is Right with buy it now entries for clown figurines.
What?
So I'm going to give you a listing, and you're going to tell me what you think the price is. Person who's closest without going over wins. How's that sound?
Okay. Mike?
Okay.
I guess.
I don't know. Do you have something in mind? Is this a bid, or are we like struggling for a game here?
No, I was trying to come up with something, and I guess I got nothing.
Oh boy. Alrighty. So I have a listing here for a vintage clown figurine collection. It's a lot of 5, and they're kind of like the hobo style clowns.
Oh, no.
They look to be a little ceramic. They're from Timeless Treasures. Shout out the eBay seller. How much do you think these clown figurines are going for? It's a lot of 5. 5, mind you.
Ceramic?
Yeah.
Bob, I'm gonna bid $70.
Okay.
$1, Bob.
God damn it.
Mike is the winner. These are buy it now for $14.
How much?
$14 for 5 clowns.
What the? You know, I always said they were. No, I'm not saying that. I know a clown. I can't get away with that.
The clown pricing is really crazy.
The clown market's down, I'm sorry to say.
The clown, the oh my god, this is actually going to be pretty fun. Okay, so our next listing, a lot of 8 vintage assorted clown figurines, pre-owned from M-Stam 41, and this is 8 clowns of a similar size. Oh, there's some variation in them, but they're largely the kind of same hobo clown. What do you think the buy it price is?
Mike, you go first.
$25.
Okay, I'm gonna say $44.
Mike wins again.
God damn it! What was it? $1?
$33.
No, because we would have both went over and lost if that was $1.
Wow, that's kind of a markup, like quite a increase in price by the clown there.
Yeah.
I guess
Okay.
so.
Here we go. Set of 3 vintage porcelain clown figurines with stand. Excellent condition from Prime Internet Funds.
Okay,
This is 3
so
clowns.
3 clowns. All right. So, assuming the clowns are averaged around $20, the stand is going to be worth more than the clowns, I think. What's the stand look like?
I don't even fucking see a stand in the picture.
Motherfuckers.
So the stand may not actually be there.
$32, David.
Okay.
I wish we could see these clowns.
I do too.
I know. I can't show you though because it shows the price.
yeah, I
Okay.
know.
Yeah. They're all creepy. I'll tell you that much.
Well, they're clown statuettes, I assumed.
3 clowns. What would the average person pay for 3 clowns? What'd you say, Kevin? Say like 32?
I think I said $33. Because I completely forgot just for a second.
1995.
Mike, you win again.
God damn it. What was it?
$29.99.
I never thought I would be the one to overvalue clowns.
I've got like. Can I do like 3 more listings?
Yeah, because
Okay.
Okay, no, it's pretty fun. Okay. This next item is labeled clown figure, but it is a toy of Captain Spaulding from House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh, God.
It's still in its packaging.
Still in the packaging. So this is a collectible for sure.
Yes, this is from Sam's
and-
One Stop Shop Market.
NRFB.
And it's from brand House of 1000 Corpse.
I'm going to go with $30
Well,
again.
it was my turn to go
Sorry,
first.
Mike. Sorry.
Unless you want to, and I can just underbid you every time.
No, it's okay.
Say $45.
Okay.
I'm going to go 30.
So technically the closest was Kevin.
But we both overbid.
You both overbid. $20.
Can't believe it. $20 for Captain Spaulding?
Right? Sid
Yeah, I
Haig
thought that might-
Sid Haig deserves much more money.
I agree, man. He was a mother crabber.
Okay. All right. All right. We've got 2 more listings here.
Okay.
Okay, this one is vintage clown dolls, porcelain faces, sand-filled body, hand-painted lot of 3.
I know exactly what kind of clown doll this
Right.
is, too.
This is from
I
RL
hate 'em.
Resale LLC.
I hate them.
Yeah.
How many again?
It's 3 of them. Again, the title of the auction is Vintage Clown Dolls, Porcelain Faces, Sand-Filled Body, Hand-Painted Lot of 3.
God damn it. Okay, I'm going to go $12.
Okay.
$13, Bob.
Damn it. Mike wins.
Fuck!
$15. Again, the
50?
clown...
Jeez.
15.
Oh, 15. Oh, okay.
Damn it!
The clown pricing is so fucking wild, man.
Fuck. What the fuck? This is worse than the bourbon market. How the fuck is clown this fluctuating?
Okay, I gotta get like a screenshot of this thing. Let me edit the screenshot because I'm gonna send you all a picture of this last item.
You know, I'm gonna say it. I did not know clown until this day.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a picture of the next time. It's gonna be in host chat. And then
Okay.
I will read the entry and then you tell me what you think.
Gotcha.
Next is gonna be. Okay.
Okay.
So I just posted it.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Jesus Christ.
Vintage ceramic clown figurine, blue fabric hat and bow, no arms, circa small 3 inches T. From Susie's Picks.
It looks like something that would float in the air next to an anime character that would say, like, really annoying shit and try to be a conscience. Like, you know,
I
like a little
think-
familiar for a magical girl.
I think I've seen this thing in Persona.
I think I've seen this thing in my nightmares.
So Kevin, I go first this time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, let's see that.
It's
know,
like 2
It's
inches
got no
wide.
arms. The arms are not missing. There are
It's
just no arms whatsoever. I'm looking
Yeah.
at it. Like
but
they do a
it's
360 view.
vintage. Someone is looking for someone out there is hunting for this to complete their collection. I'm gonna say $50.
Okay.
What the Blanton's fuck is that price? I'm gonna go with $5.
Kevin,
you won that one. $6.95.
Holy shit! Yeah! Yeah! Finally! One!
I felt it could go either way. It could either be
Yeah.
really cheap or
Yeah.
it's like this, among clown aficionados, this is like the creme de la creme,
Man,
the
I
clown de la clown.
Man, I feel like I just got on stage with Bob Barker and then I fucked it up on the mountain climber
Okay,
thing.
I've got one more.
Okay.
This one's for all the marbles. This is the most insane one yet. I will post a picture of it.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Okay. This
Oh, no.
is vintage clown lot of 18 pieces. 5 of them are pewter. From Rugar
Pewter.
556.
Pewter.
Pewter.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I wouldn't give them any amount of money for this.
Yeah, and they're all like different styles of clowns, so
they're
there's no
it's
harmony.
It's not even a set.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, that clown harmony makes no sense. It would have to be clown chaos, so it's in the spirit of clowning.
It's man.
And what are the two things in the middle? There's like napkin rings.
I don't know. You tell me.
There's a third one up there too.
19
yeah,
Might-
people viewed it in the last 24 hours.
All I know is it looks like clown rings, and can you imagine being punched in the face with that?
God, I wish we were live streaming this.
Yeah, they're either clown napkin rings or clown cock rings.
Oh God. Well, they're very small. Yeah, that's why you thought it was a cock ring. Heyo,
Put me on your dick. I'm a bad clown.
Colby Bozo. Ooh.
Who goes first this time?
you.
Me? Oh no.
I only see 10 pieces there too.
Yeah,
Well, there's another window
Buggers.
or another
Okay.
picture with the rest of them.
Oh, it's yeah.
Here, I'll
18
send the other picture as well. Because you need more evidence to kind of make
Yeah,
your
you need a-
determination.
It's
right?
like 18 of them.
Yeah, it's 18. I will send you the rest of them now. Let me save my screenshot here. Okay.
Yeah, because
here
we have
go.
to be fully informed about our clown
Oh, absolutely.
bidding. Oh, 2 of them are in packages.
Wow. Okay.
Are those clowns from the what was that? Not clowns, but
Hell.
no, were they? I don't know.
It says Clown Alley Collectibles. I do like the pewter ones actually. Those are kind of neat.
Complete use those as tokens for your Warhammer army.
Oh God.
The Cosmic Clowns.
Cleanse this room with clowning.
So
Honk,
Kevin,
honk.
what do you think this MSRP of this lot of
All right.
18 clowns?
See, just from the sheer amount, I'm gonna try to be safe and say about $36.20.
So here's a tip. When you're playing a Price is Right game, if you go after the initial bidder, you don't actually have to think about how much the object's worth. You have to just think in relation to your bid, where do I think it falls? If I think you are low, all I have to do is bid just above you. If I think you're high, I don't have to guess anything. I could just go for the $1 bid. So I have to think, is your bid of, was it $32?
$32. No, 30 shit. I think it was like $36. Yeah, $36.20.
$36.20. Where do I think this falls? Is it over or under? That's a toughie.
A lot of tension, man. A lot of tension.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to go with... There's a lot of pieces. I could see somebody thinking that was worth a lot of money.
Once again, I
But
did
again,
not
it's
know
a lot of
clown until
junk.
now.
18 pieces. So if I,
Dragging that drama
Yeah.
out, man.
so I want to explain my thought processes. If I bid low and it's high, Kevin wins. But if I bid high, if I bid above Kevin and it's high, I win. But if it's low, we both lose. So I'm going to say $37.
Wow, Mike.
Okay, so
I'm just logicking it.
Kevin, yours was like 36 and some change, right?
36.20.
36.20, and you were going for 37.
Yes.
Okay, $17.50.
What? That's not even $1 per.
Yeah.
With shipping, there's $8.71 for shipping, $8.71. So
That's
you still would have,
basically
yeah.
it's $1 per clown, and then you get a cock ring for free.
Oh man, these
Wow.
movies are so creepy. This is so fun.
Good God Almighty. Well, that was a tough one.
But Kevin, the way I did it, we both lost.
Yep, that's fine. You still won in volume.
I said it was for all the marbles.
You know, and what's fun about this is every single one of those has the soul of some child in it.
Yes,
you
there's
just
a
know
dead
it.
child in
Yeah.
every single one of this. It's like Friday the 13th, the series, but all clown figures.
Speaking of things that will could potentially have souls trapped in them or take your soul, I saw an ad for something recently, David, and I thought if I had like a lot of money, I would buy one and send it to you just out of
Oh God,
mean spirited, not mean spirited.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was the so are you familiar with, I forget the brand, there's some Japanese brand that does by shoujo figures of a bunch of different properties, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah, it was the Chucky.
Oh my God, I've seen that.
I saw that and I was like, if I had just money to throw around for shit posts,
And
I would send
take
one
it.
of those to David.
And I would
They
take
also
it.
had
And you would be dumped.
they also
No,
had
no,
the,
no. I think Holly would find it funny.
the Friday the 13th one. I was like, that's for film gauge.
If they had one of Jaws,
Yeah, that would be even more film gauge. But
Yeah.
and then there's a cliff jumper. I said that was for Kevin.
fuck you. I don't want no sexy cliff jumper.
Cliff jumper waifu.
Nope.
Well,
Now you see,
I'm
Mike,
dying.
that's how you do a game. I just pulled that one out of my ass.
well, congratulations for being more on the spot creative than me. Woo!
It is entirely too late for this.
Yeah, I think we're all a little out of it now. The clowns broke us.
Yeah, no, that's a common statement actually. Oh, the clowns broke me.
Oh God.
All right, so we are done. I thought y'all were gonna banter some more, but
Nope.
nope. Just
tired to
some
banter.
awkward silence. We are
And now we can't cut it.
getting the fuck out of the distraction hole because it's creepy down here, and I think there's some bugs.
There's at least some clowns.
Yeah, there's definitely clowns. We'll
Come on back down the hole, kid.
The honking in
fuck.
the dark.
fuck you, inappropriate Touchy the clown.
I'm Feels the clown.
I'll tie you into a balloon animal.
We're done for this week. Maybe we'll be back next week. Maybe a little longer. Who knows? We'll see. But until then, I don't know. Go out and touch grass. Don't bid on clown stuff. That's for sure.
That's actually really good advice.
Oh yeah, there's the affirmation.
I think you just did
don't
it.
buy clown stuff because it's probably possessed. That's not positive, but it is good life advice.
I'm
we
positive
had
you shouldn't
we
buy
had a
clowns.
glass blown clown figure that was always sticky with residue no matter how many times you washed it.
I think what you meant to say is we were fucking cursed.
Yeah, no, we gave
cursed
away
with
that
a clown.
We gave away that clown, but I feel
And
like
then
it
it
was
came
a haunted
back.
object. Yeah, no, it'd be great if I find it behind my car.
Mike said haunted object. I guarantee you it is with the new Kirks. Oh God.
All right, we're out of here. Go. I don't know. Go to sleep.
Good night, clowns.
I'm gonna see if I can find a version of the circus anthem in a minor key.
Oh God.
Now one of those really creepy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.